What's up, guys? It's Richard from Clash with RLF, and today I was going to show you two replays from our war against UAE. We have a pretty comfortable lead going in, but they still have 20 attacks left and we only have 17, so it's hard to say. But the key factor in this war was that all but one so far, the Town Hall 10s have been 2-starred, and if you look at it, it was pretty interesting that from number 1 they have maxed heroes, which was a Hocus Pocus base. Number 2, maxed heroes. Number 3, maxed heroes. Number 4, maxed heroes. Number 5, maxed heroes. Number 6, maxed heroes. Number 7, maxed heroes. I was pretty impressed that so many of them had maxed heroes, and then I started looking at their stats, and it was obvious that they gemmed all their maxed heroes because they don't have a lot of dark elixirs in terms of looting, and there's no way that they would have gotten to the bases they have and the troops that they have with so few dark elixirs in the looting. Anyway, some people are against gemming, some people aren't. I don't really care, but I have not gemmed for elixirs just because I'm a farmer. So I was actually going to show you two attacks, one by me and one by Deuce. I'm not going to show you the attacks that both of us did on the resource ring bases because Deuce used a traditional Hocus Pocus and did really well. And I actually used a 6 Golem, which I just highlighted a few episodes ago, so I figured I should show you a different attack. I attacked this base and I was very concerned about how to attack it, mainly because of the fact that the walls were so high, the troops were all maxed and I was not. So what I decided to do is to go back to my old troop mix-up. Well, the troop mix-up was still the traditional gold wipe that I had been using, but I decided to switch up the spells. So I know wall breakers and I are not good friends, so I decided I'm bringing wall breakers, but I'm going to bring 3 jump spells and use 2 rages. And usually I bring 2 jumps, 2 rages, and 1 freeze spell, or 2 jumps, 1 rage, and 2 freezes, depending on whether the Infernals is set to single or multi. With single Infernals, I almost always take 2 freezes, but with multis, I usually only take 1. So with 2 rages, you really don't need always to have a free spell, especially with jump spells with your troops not getting stuck on walls. I did mess up a little bit on my third jump placement, but it really didn't matter because I was really trying to go for the 50%, and then I do stop early to save my hero's strength because I wanted to do my second attack immediately afterwards. So here is my attack. So I do a go wipe. Usually I like to go from a side, but I go more in a circle here, mainly because I wanted to get the 50%, and I didn't want to go sideways because then I would be going directly into both Infernos. So I dropped my wall breakers, which failed me as usual, and I was surprised to see that the clan castle did not have well, I was, but then came the dragon, but I misplaced the poison spell. I've been having problems with poison spell lately just because I dropped my troops out in such a wide spread. But the dragon has not really been such a big issue here, and as soon as the town hall goes down, I was pretty happy, but I noticed that it was only 39%. I dropped my jump spell sort of haphazardly, trying to go more towards the center, and it did work in funneling the troop, and my wizards I dropped on the upper edge because I was trying to get the percentage, and then I got 53%. I saved my Archer Queen's health and got my 2-star. So basically, we're pretty happy to get 2-star. 3 stars, only Deuce has gotten 3 stars on max bases using Hocus Pocus, so that I wasn't too worried. That I didn't care about. I was very happy, actually. So this base I was going to show because it was sort of a modified resource ring, and it's not really a resource ring because the resources are actually more on the outside. So because of that, and because it's so many walls, Deuce does use his mixed troop, I guess you would call it a logo wipe, and he goes from one side. The wall breakers fail on one side, and he has had and he misplaced his jump spell, which I just noticed. He put it on a flag, which is not doing anything, but fortunately you can put it in the center of the two wall partitions, and I'm sure he was not very happy at that point. So the dragon is destroying his troop because the troops aren't going to the center. It would have been easier if he had another jump spell to help it go to the center more quickly, but once the dragon starts focusing on the golems, it's easy to get rid of the dragon with the trailing troops, and he still has several wizards left. And then he does bring some balloons for cleanup, and his troop is in the center. His king kills the town hall, and the archer queen is stuck going around the circle, but it's probably a good thing because he wants to get the 50%, and with the expo stuck and the archer tower stuck on the golemites for a while, it was pretty easy for the archer queen to get the 50%. So he did get the percentage. Sometimes when the archer queen doesn't go to the center, it could be disastrous if the king does not have enough supporting troop to get rid of the town hall, but most of the time when the queen does go to the side, it is not a big deal because she helps get the 50%, especially in a spread out base like this. So 2 stars for Deuce troop. Good job, and I hope you like this video and will continue to follow me. If you like videos like this, let me know. If you want to see different videos, let me know, because I can make it and change things up. So thanks as usual, and